This is Christor.
Hello, it is far too early to be shooting a video.
Today's program is brought to you by getting sick on Monday and not being able to prepare a video until the day of that video is released, that day being Friday, and that's midnight tonight, Buster, so get to it!
I mean... No, it isn't. It's midday, but that means this video goes up in less than 12 hours. And I normally have a production cycle of about 5 days. So this'll be fun, I guess. Hello. This contraption is remarkably unwieldy, but this is how they used to do it. Yeah, so basically today I am inquiring about ye olde daily vlog. As a form of creative and interesting filmmaking, not vapid, low effort content. Basically what I want to know is daily vlogging as we knew it completely dead and buried, or like the plague, does it exist in some lab somewhere waiting for like a bioterrorist to just unleash it on the world again? Do I need a chair? Is that straight? That's better. Because I must admit, fuck's sake. Because I must admit, I am a fan of the vlog for 3 very good and equally well thought out reasons. Number 1, it is a creative challenge. Because they're difficult. Right now in this project, I make about 3 minutes of content every 7 days. Last June, I spent a month daily vlogging, doing a 1-minute film every day. I mean, thinking about it now, that's only 7 minutes of content a week, which is not really that much more. But to make, no, I'm right. That's 7 different stories in 1 week. That's a lot of brain power. So yeah, it's difficult, so I respect it. Number 2, time capsule. Stories about your everyday life, every day, over a period. You're going to capture the spirit of that world at that time. Because then when you go back and revisit these things, you either remember being in that world, and maybe you hadn't realized how much this world is different to that world, or maybe you never even existed in that world, and you now have this amazing window into the past. Can you imagine if someone was vlogging during like the Civil War? Which Civil War? I don't know, take your pick. And then number 3, I genuinely can't remember. Anyway, so as I said, I've done a month of 30 1-minute daily vlogs. And from what I can remember of it, it was a bit of a blur, I quite enjoyed it. But they were vertical, they were short form, and they were distributed in a very particular way. If I'm gonna do a whole month or more of that again, if I put them on Instagram, no one's gonna see them. I now refuse to engage with TikTok. YouTube Shorts, is that really where art is going to live? And I feel like uploading 1-minute horizontal YouTube videos is kinda silly? Is it silly? I don't know, now that I'm saying it, I'm thinking maybe it's not silly. Because up here, I think I was still running the like YouTuber logic that you want watch time, that's good for ad revenue, that's whatever. But my artistic existence on this platform is not beholden to ad revenue. I can do whatever I want. So why not? Maybe one day something in my brain will snap and I'll just go, fuck it. We're doing 1-minute horizontal daily vlogs. Who would do that? And I think partially what excites me about that is that doing something like that on YouTube in this day and age would be really stupid. And on that, I'm going to leave you with what I consider to be 3 of the best of the daily vlogs that I did last June. Maybe you'll see them and tell me, dear God, please do not ever make any more of these. Stick with the 3 minutes a week. You're not made for this. I don't know, I think they're cool, and they're definitely the main thing that people still come up to me. They go, ah, you're the guy from the 1-minute vlogs. And I go, yeah, thank you. I've done quite a lot since. Oh well, enjoy. This is my friend Eve, and I just learned something about her. We met each other 3 years ago, and we've been through a lot since.
I just found out that Eve is leaving.
You're moving to London.
Yeah. Can't stay here.
You leave on Thursday. Wednesday? 555.5 kilometers away. I mean, we'll probably be fine. Maybe I'm being dramatic, but no more texts that say, I'm in town for an hour, do you want to hang out? Today, the street became a river. So I'm just out of the shower and I hear the early rumblings of thunder. There's a storm coming. So do I just sit and admire it from the window? Of course I don't. I am Bruce Wayne running into the smoke, but with a camera. And when I get outside, that is when it really starts coming down. Holy shit, it hasn't rained like this in weeks. And it felt like it just kept getting heavier and heavier.
Even being under trees offers no protection. You can't even see it.
Rain is just so captivating to me.
I'm soaked.
I had so much fun today. But I tell you what, the dog was not loving it.
I hated school. Bear with me. When I was a kid, I spent a lot of time driving around with my dad. We'd always be listening to the radio or CDs, and when you're a child, I could only interpret those songs through what I knew. There's this track from Peter Gabriel's first album, and it's called Salisbury Hill, and I am hugely nostalgic for this song. And there's this one line in it that always stuck with me. "Son," he said, "grab your things, I've come to take you home." So to me, someone who at that age spent a long time having a difficult time with their relationship with school, that was like my dad poking his head around the classroom door and saying, "Hey kid, grab your lunchbox, we're getting out of here." And that was like the best thing that I could have heard. I realize I don't actually know what the song's about, but for me, it will always be that.